it's your girl Desire. I am back on the Proverbs for 18 Millennial YouTube channel. Today I'm wearing my big hair. Big hair, don't care. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I am so excited to be doing this particular episode because I think one thing that a lot of people don't really think about is their credit score. Okay, welcome to the YouTube channel. We've already talked about that. Let's get straight to business. Credit score, your credit score matters. If you ever dream of getting a home, getting a car on a loan, yeah, okay, that's a different conversation. But sometimes that's all you have to do. If you ever dream or think about doing something on somebody else's money where they have to give you money in advance for something or maybe for a project that you want to do such that you will pay them back interest, the only way for them to determine the kind of creditor they are to you, or the type of borrower you are, I think those are the right words, is through your credit score. And so because of that, your credit score matters. It matters because if someone gives you a loan, that loan comes at a cost. It comes at the cost of your interest rate. Now, the cost of you borrowing money from someone is gonna be higher if they can't determine whether or not you're a good debtor, right? Okay, perfect. Exactly why your credit score matters. Now we're gonna talk about 6 steps to continue to build or grow your credit score, regardless of where it is right now. These are 6 steps that if you do these 6 things, you will certainly grow your credit score. All right, can we jump into it? Let's do it. So I actually have a list in front of me, so I'm gonna be looking down. Don't freak out, I'm just looking at my list. The first thing is you need to check your credit score. You need to check your credit score. What is it right now? I'm gonna put some links down below to where you can actually go to check your credit score. You can use Equifax, you can use TransUnion, Experian, those 3 things, and you can actually get them once a year. Yes, you need to check them and you need to be super thorough with it. You need to comb through every single thing on your credit score to make sure that it's actually your information. Don't let anyone out there capitalize on all the good work that you're doing such that they can impersonate you or there'll be incorrect information on your credit report, because that is what lenders are going to look at before they actually give you any type of money. So you need to constantly make sure that every information on your credit report is actually correct. So the first thing you're gonna do is to thoroughly comb through your credit score or your credit report. So you go there, download what information is out there about you and make sure that it's accurate. If it is accurate and your credit score is just not good right now, that's okay. But at least you know how to build from there. What you don't know can kill you. Yeah, it can. Okay? All right, the next thing we're gonna talk about is paying your bills on time. I'm not gonna sound like a broken record. This is gonna be a short one. Pay your freaking bills on time. If you cannot afford it, don't sign up for it. If you sign up for it, pay it on time. One hack that I do personally is auto pay. Just set all these different things to auto pay. I know what days they're gonna hit my account, so they're gonna get paid. Like I don't want that responsibility on me to say, all right, I'm gonna go in at a certain time to pay this bill. When the computers are there, what are they there for? I can, just free everything off my brain and watch movies, right? Yeah, auto pay works for you. It can work for you if you set it to auto pay. Set your bills to auto pay. That way you don't miss the bills. That way, if something comes up, then you can cancel it, right? Or you can, defer it, whatever you want to do. But making use of what technology has to offer, I think is a great way. So I would definitely say put your bills on auto pay. But if you don't want to do that, make sure, set a timer, set a calendar, set an alarm. There's so many things that you can do to make sure that you set your stuff on auto pay, or at least that you pay off all your debt or all your bills on time. The next thing we're going to talk about, snowballing your debt. If you have a lot of credit card debt, or if you have a lot of debt in general, my rule of thought, or my school of thought, is that you need to make sure that you are giving yourself momentum to pay everything off. Some people say, pay off the one with the highest interest rate first, or pay off this and pay off that. Those things are great, but the first thing you need to do is create the habit of actually paying these things off. So I would say pay off the smallest ones in chunky size off first. That way, you pat yourself on the back and you can go again. If you're gonna run a marathon, you're not gonna start with running the 23 miles in one day. No. I know that's the longest one, and yeah, delayed gratification, whatever. The first thing you need to do with your debt is start with the first 0.5 miles. Start with the first mile. Start with the first 2 miles. Pay the smallest things first. That way you have more momentum. You have things that you're doing that you think is working for you. You can tweak, you can experiment, and it gives you more confidence to attack the monsters ahead. So start snowballing your debt. If you have a lot of credit card debt, start paying them off. There's just no shortcut to that. You just have to pay your debt. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? You have to pay your debt, okay? Yeah, just start doing that. And then we can talk about, what steps to take after you pay off all your debt, okay? So stop paying off your debt. Make sure you snowball them. Do the chunkiest, the bite-sized ones first to give you confidence so that you can do, the bigger ones later on. The next thing, use your credit. If you don't use your credit, how are people gonna know that you are, a good borrower? I mean, people say, people have all these things about credit card. Credit card is not the devil. It's you using it, okay? It's the credit card, if you use it responsibly, it's gonna be fine. So use your credit. That's the only way. All this, the credit card that you have in your hand is for you to show how responsible you are. So use it and pay it off. I use my credit card and I pay it off before the month ends. People have all these things about I just don't carry balances, okay? And if I have to, then I have to, and I know that I know the consequences of that. And so the same message goes to you. If you have to carry a balance for things happen in life, you carry it, right? But you also know the consequences of that, and so you can try better next time. This is not perfection, and if you know me, you know it's not about perfection. You see, for me personally, excellence is what I aim to achieve. Perfection, though, it's strictly God's business. So all of this I'm telling you, it's not about perfection. It's just about you knowing the right things to do and doing it as often as you can. And hopefully that muscle continue to get stronger. And at some point, it's going to be muscle memory. You're just going to be doing it on autopilot. Man, I just look cute, though. Okay. All right. Go getting back to the point. The fifth thing I'm going to talk about is don't close your oldest credit card. Do not, because the age of your credit matters too. It's like, comparing a 14-year-old to a 21-year-old, and then comparing that to a 35-year-old. Who has the most experience, okay? So do not close your oldest credit card, because that's what shows how long you've been using credit for. Goes without saying, don't close your oldest credit card. If you have it and you don't want to use it anymore, maybe use it here and there, but don't close it. Make sure there's activity on it here and there. I would say actually continue to use it. You don't have to use it all the time, maybe once a month, maybe twice a month, but you need to keep that active because you need that age length. And just so you know, every time you take a new credit card, it averages out. The age of your credit averages out. Actually, go check it. And so be careful of the new credit cards that you're getting. Those things also take a hit on your credit score. If you have to take a new credit card, okay, but also know what it affects. It will make the age of your oldest credit card will be averaged by the new guy. So think about it, pros and cons here and there. Just know what you're doing. The problem with people's financial journey is that they don't know. And I know they say what you don't know can't kill you, but it really can. There is a huge cost to pay for ignorance, so don't be ignorant. Look for information, Google stuff. If you're not sure, comment down below. Let us talk about it. Again, don't close your oldest credit card. If you need to get a new credit card, that's fine. Don't keep them though. It's not a bunch of shoes. You don't need a new credit card for every outing that you go to. Okay, that's a joke. But no, don't go out there opening credit cards and Macy's here and this and that, and every store has a credit card now, and you want to sign up for it. No, because they're gonna give you 10% off. Okay. And then the last thing we're going to talk about, like I mentioned earlier, monitor your credit information, your credit score. Make sure every month, monitor it, look for it. All these different companies right now actually do, they offer you credit score information and stuff like that. Do Credit Karma. I mean, there are a bunch of credit whatever out there now. Google it. Look for your credit information. It's out there. Whether you're looking at it or not, it is actually out there. So don't bury your head in the sand. Use that information to your own strength. Use that information to fortify yourself to your own advantage, okay? That is everything I'm going to talk to you guys about. Make sure, oh, by the way, last thing. Every year, you actually get a free credit report from all the, the Equifax, Experian, TransUnion. You get a free credit report every year from them. Make sure you know what your credit issue is or your credit status is, because at that point when you want to buy your first home, or at that point when you want to do, whatever you want to do, that is what the lender is going to go to, whether you ask them or not. Okay? So you arm yourself to make yourself look better. it's like makeup, right? You learn how to do makeup, and every day you get better. It's not about perfection, like I mentioned. It's just about doing something better, you know, and just so that you can improve that muscle. All right, that's all I'm going to talk to you guys about today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Comment down below. Please do not forget to follow me on social media. All the information will be up here, and I'm also going to put it down below. And until next time, ciao, ciao.